The Alter Rebbe's Isuk was in making Baalei Teshuvah. Ad kedei kach, when the Alter Rebbe is talking, what is his greatness over the Magid, is that he made Baalei Teshuvah. And with that fragging of them, really? If I ask someone over here, list the 5 biggest accomplishments of the Alter Rebbe, who would say that he made Baalei Teshuvah? You'd say, Miyasech Sidus Chabad, Tanya, Shulchan Aruch, Nuschat Tefillah. What? Baalei Teshuvah, Man Dechar Shmei. Where do we have that? So the Rebbe talks about this in a Sikha. Sikha printed in Chelik Tazayin, for those who are following the project, look at the Sikha cycle. It was last week, it was one of the Sikhas of last week. And the Rebbe says that we know that before the Alter Rebbe passed away, before the Istalkus Alter Rebbe, there were 2 things that he wrote. One of them is that in the days before his passing, he wrote Simen Chaf and Igeres HaKodesh. The other one is, he wrote a Rishima on the night, literally the night of the Istalkus, the Alter Rebbe made Havdalah. A few hours later, he passed away shortly before midnight, but in the intervening hours, he sat down and wrote a short Rishima called Hanefesh HaShvela. The common denominator of both Simen Chaf and Igeres HaKodesh and Hanefesh HaShvela is the Maila of Gashmi Dafka, the Maila of Elam Hazar Gashmi, the Maila of Doimim within Elam Hazar Gashmi, the Maila of Chesed She'einu Shalemes, a Chesed Lav Dafki with the highest Kavanas. Very much, it's fascinating. The Alter Rebbe, as he's about to go off to Elam HaEmes, what's on his mind is the Maila of Elam Hazar. But the Rebbe says, we know the idea of Dira B'Tachtoinim, the Maila of the Gashmi, we know that already beforehand. The Rebbe talks about that in Perek Lamed Vav of Tanya. What's the Chiddush? What is the Chiddush in Simen Chaf? What's the Chiddush that was Nischadish in the days before the Alter Rebbe passes away? So the Rebbe explains, Dira B'Tachtoinim as explained in Likutei Amarim, in Perek Lamed Hey, in Perek Lamed Vav. The Alter Rebbe says over there, that there is the Shechina. The Shechina is the fire. And I need to connect myself, my guf, I need to connect myself, the psila, to the fire. And for that, Avos Hashem doesn't work, Yiras Hashem doesn't work. For that, I need a mitzvah. And through the mitzvah, I'm zeicher to Hashroas HaShechina. Aber kommt es as was? Is the Iker the Gashmi? No. The Iker is the Shechina. Iker is Hashroas HaShechina. The only thing is that the Gashmi is a Keli for the Hashroas HaShechina. Then comes along the Alter Rebbe and Simen Chaf, in the days before his Istalkus, the Alter Rebbe gives us a much deeper emek and says the Maila in the Gashmi is not the Hashroas HaShechina. The Maila of the Gashmi is in the Gashmi itself. That, as the Alter Rebbe says over there, that Muhusei V'atzmusei Shemitziyusei Ma'atzmusei Hamatzel Baruchu, the Eibishter himself, he finds himself dafke in the Yesh HaNivra. The Maila in Gashmi is not that it's a Keli to the Shechina, to Ruchnius. The Maila in Gashmi is that Muhusei V'atzmusei Yisbarach gefindt sich dafke in the Gashmi, is dafke in Gashmius. In the Sheker of the Elam, in the Chesed She'einu Shalemes, dorten gefindt sich the Eibishter. That's where the Eibishter is. We're preparing now for Yitzvat, taking the Sheker and turning it into the Keresh. But where is the biggest Sheker of the world? We have to find the biggest Sheker, because in the biggest Sheker, dorten, there is the greatest Gili of Mitziyusei, of Muhusei V'atzmusei. She'ein le'ila v'siba. The biggest sheker of the world is Gimel Klippes Atmeis, is an Aveira. Klippe Bechlalus is a sheker. It lies. It says Yesh Eid Milvadei when the emes is Ein Eid Milvadei. But a regular Klippe Al Kaponim, you can mile it. And then there is a Gimel Klippes Atmeis, the biggest sheker possible. Who has the ability to be Maila Mevarer Gimel Klippes Atmeis? That's about Teshuvah. Which means that the one who reaches the Eimek Tachas, the biggest sheker, and therefore connects to Mamish Atzmusei Mahusei, is Dafke the Baal Teshuvah. That's the Chiddush of Simen Chaf Igeres HaKodesh and the Nefesh HaShvela. But there's a problem. The problem is that the Alter Rebbe couldn't become a Baal Teshuvah. In many places, the Alter Rebbe says that even someone who's a tzaddik can become a Baal Teshuvah. But amitis in Baal Teshuvah and shaykhis to gimel klippus atmeis, the Alter Rebbe had no connection to that. So how does the Alter Rebbe, the biggest, now we understand why the biggest chiddush of the Alter Rebbe, he said, is that I made Baalei Teshuvah. Why? Because if the omud hatovach of Chassidus Chabad is dira b'tachtoinim, what is the ultimate dira b'tachtoinim? Is a Baal Teshuvah. But the Alter Rebbe can't become a Baal Teshuvah. But when the Alter Rebbe makes Baal Teshuvahs, when the Alter Rebbe inspires Baalei Teshuvahs, then the Alter Rebbe himself also gets the milah of a Baal Teshuvah. And that's what the Alter Rebbe said. My milah is making Baalei Teshuvah. That's the ultimate milah. But hear what this means. That means that the Alter Rebbe himself needed his chassidim in order to reach the madrega of Baalei Teshuvah.